Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I own an independent paper crafting business showcasing products from Stampin' Up. I use products from Stampin' Up to make this beautiful card, and I sell these products and also a few items to make crafting more convenient. I'll have the free detailed directions for this project on my website. You'll see where to find that at the end of the video. It's got all the detailed directions, picture of the finished product. I am using Forever Blossoms. I just love this set and the coordinating cherry blossoms dies. This set has a lot of beautiful sentiments, but I wanted to use it for a birthday card. So I'm using a similar font from Timeless Tropicals, and I'm also using the Parisian Flourish embossing folder. My ink is Versamark, and I'm going to use the gold embossing powder, but just for convenience on the inside I'm using soft suede, which has a similar look to it. I'm going to be using the champagne rhinestones. Very vanilla envelope. My card base is soft sea foam, and I have some soft sea foam for stamping the leaves. I have some petal pink for the front layer and some more petal pink for the flowers, and just a tiny bit, a 1 by 5 1/4 inch strip. This is the Parisian Blossom Specialty Designer Series paper, and it's got some gold in there, and then some very vanilla for the inside layer, and some of this petal pink metallic edge ribbon. I have you raised up a little bit so you can see with the embossing tool. I do not need the thin die adapter or either of the clear plates. This folder has a center to it. It's very symmetrical, but I don't want it really symmetrical, so I'm going to place my cardstock way over on the side and put it on the platform. And this is the Stampin' Up 3D, so I'm using the 3D embossing plate. And isn't that just gorgeous? Just love this folder. Stamping the whole image on the soft sea foam, and I'm using Versamark. I do want to use my embossing buddy. So I'm going to ink my stamp. Sorry, it's off your screen. And I'm pulling in a piece of scratch paper and just sprinkling that with the gold embossing powder. So pretty. Wait till it turns gold. On the petal pink, I'm going to dust that with the embossing buddy and stamp my greeting with Versamark. And then the smaller flower, and I do want to have 2 petals close to the edge. And I will dust that with the embossing powder. And all of this goes back in the tub. And I'm turning on my heat tool. And I'm holding it up. I think you'll be able to see it. I think you'll be able to see the magic happen as my heat tool, oh there it goes, as it heats up. It turns gold. Heat embossing never gets old for me. It's always so special. Just so beautiful. I think you can see that once it heats up, it goes really fast. I've raised you back up again because I'm going to be using some die cutting. So I do need the thin die adapter and my cut-up plate on the bottom. Going to use this coordinating piece and also this piece. And this flower outline. And I think I will pull in a sticky note so that doesn't move. And this can go anywhere. And then I'll cut out a flower. Now these are a little tricky to match up, so you do have to kind of keep going around. And I think I got it. So this pointed piece, this one doesn't look quite so pointed to me, but there's a little dip and a point. And I'll cover that up. Pop this out. And these pop right out. You can cut all 4 of these flowers out with the die, but I'm actually going to just cut out 2. I found this small bloom punch that you can get during Celebration for free. Doesn't fit exactly, but it really does fit nicely. And I don't think if you were looking at the punched flowers, you will know that it wasn't made precisely for this stamp. I'm going to punch out the greeting with the timeless label punch. Then I'm using the everyday label punch that has been used for glimmer paper, I see. This gold foil is 1.5, which is the crucial measurement, and then it's 2 3/4. So I'm just pulling it through here so that just the very end of it is punched. And then I'm going to repeat, and this time pull out the other side. And if you go a little too far, that's kind of what you want to do, is go a little too far and then go back in. And then you can punch to the very end. And popping this up with dimensionals. And centering that on there. And this part is, for the inside I am using soft suede. You could certainly use the gold if you'd like. And I think it works better to put the leaves first, and then stamp the stem, and then stamp the flower between the leaves. Put this on the inside. And put adhesive on the strip. Do make sure that the writing is right side up. And then just a little bit of adhesive here, and wrap my ribbon over here right on the edge of that designer series paper. And then we can put this on the card front. So pretty. You may just want one glue dot right here in the middle. I'll go ahead and put this on. I'm using the green glue. I don't know why, but I'll put that up in the corner. And this kind of wispy piece. You could use the fine tip glue pen for this. I just tend to use the green glue for just, and I do want this way up here. More dimensionals. And I just want to be sure that those wispies show through. More dimensionals. The larger dimensionals fit the flowers that we cut out with the dies really nicely. And I'm putting those flowers here and here. But I think that these smaller flowers that we cut out with the punch work better with the mini dimensionals. And I'm going to tuck that one under here. And this flower. And I'm using some of those rhinestones. I love the take your pick for picking up rhinestones. You just press it on the rhinestone, slide it, and they don't stick it quite as well to the embossed. If you're putting them on cardstock, they stick really easily. And that's it. A very elegant card, I think. Here is the web address for this project, where you'll find the free detailed directions and links for the products I used. And you'll find a PayPal button to order the card kit you saw in this video. Under Shop, I have tips for online shopping, frequent shopping rewards, and products I offer to help you stay organized. I offer a cardstock sampler, taggers to help you identify those dies with lots of similar shapes, heavy-duty bags to store 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 paper, a replacement tip for the fine tip glue pen in case yours gets clogged, and a bow maker. Share my Evernote notebook of current products for a nominal contribution. It functions as a fully searchable catalog. Inspiration takes you to all my projects. If you're new to stamping, you might want to look at the basics. You'll find how to cut card bases and layers, what's special about Stampin' Up! Stamps, and some of my favorite tools. Under Organization, you'll find catalog tabs, labels and case inserts, a practically free stamp pad storage solution, a basic toolkit, as well as a compact desktop toolbox, and lots of color charts. You can take a tour of my craft wall. More organization means more time for crafting. Come stamp with me here in Ventura County, California, or get the best deal of all and join my team of crafters. The team is called SIP Together, and it stands for Stamps, Ink, and Paper Together. The team is made of crafters who want to save money on the products they buy, share with a few friends, or grow a business like mine. Be sure to subscribe to my website and on YouTube. I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye.